Welcome back to My Unpopular Opinion. Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time on one of my videos or stumbling across it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. This is a place of unpopular opinions. You know, my opinion is usually unpopular. It's usually different from the majority, I guess, because I'm a critical thinker and I have my own brain and I have my own ideas and I see things different. I always say on my channel, I have eyes to see, and I want like-minded people to, and even if you're not like-minded, you know, because you might learn something and I might be able to open your eyes, but I want people who are like-minded to be here and to understand that this is a channel for that kind of stuff. Like, the majority of the popular channels aren't going to say some of the things that I say, okay? Let's just be honest. But the topic today is Chloe Bailey and her signing to Beyonce's label. And, you know, I'm just going to give my opinion on that. And it's a non-biased opinion. So if somebody got a problem with it, understand what channel you're on. My unpopular opinion. So Chloe, in my opinion, should not have signed to Grandma B. I feel like Chloe signing to Grandma B has just really tremendously messed up her. I don't want to say messed up her career because I feel like she's extremely talented. That's why I'm even making this video, because honestly, I love Chloe. And I feel like the hate that Chloe gets is unwarranted. I feel like Chloe is extremely talented. She's extremely inclined musically. I feel like I've seen growth from her dance-wise. Like, she started off a little shaky with the dancing, but you can see how she just really was rehearsing and getting better and better. A lot of her earlier performances, like she performed Surprise and some other things on the BET Awards one year. Like, I felt like she was really doing good, and she really has so much within her that should be seen. Chloe right now could truly be one of the greats, like up and coming greats at this time, and she deserves to be that, and that's how I feel. But I feel like her signing to this label was a big mistake, and it's a mistake that anybody can make. You know, to be honest, you know, somebody like Beyonce, coming to you with this nice, sweet, angelic energy. And we, you know, so many musical people or talented people look up to a person like Beyonce. So, of course, if she says, I want to sign you, you're thinking, like, are you kidding me? She can make me into who I know I can be. You know, she has the tools, the experience, the knowledge, and the aura of everything. You know, Beyonce has everything, and she's learned so much herself. Who wouldn't want to be up under her, right? That's what you would be thinking, if you really don't strategically think the way Beyonce thinks. Now, in my personal opinion, and it could be unpopular, Beyonce is an extremely talented woman herself, but she's extremely manipulative. Now, I like Beyonce's art. I don't like Beyonce the person, okay? And I don't know if I don't think she cares to be like. She always says she wants people to judge her art more so than her personal life anyway. So I'm judging her with my own eyes on what I see and how I see her move. I think Beyonce is extremely calculated. I think Beyonce is extremely manipulative. She's a capitalist and she is selfish. I think that Beyonce has even done things, in my opinion, to suppress her own little sister from going as far as her own sister could go, because her sister is extremely talented too. And actually, her sister reminds me a little bit of a Chloe. They're both Cancers too. So I see that similar energy where they're both extremely talented, but they have to live under Beyonce's shadow in order to be there. And that's sad. It's almost like everyone around her, Kelly, Michelle, Solange, Chloe, you know, all of them have to live in her shadow. And I think it's unfair, but I think Beyonce likes it like that. And I think she wants it that way. I think Beyonce, you know, wants to be that person where she is in the pivotal position, and she's in that position. I think people like Nicki Minaj get so much hate for being a dominant woman in her field and not really letting up with her dominance and her success. And she outright says it, like, this is mine. But Beyonce has the same mentality, to me, kind of worse, actually. A worse mentality with thinking she owns everything and thinking she owns the industry and owns, you know, music and this and that. But she puts on a smile and she will never speak about it publicly. So she doesn't get judged for it or doesn't get criticized or attacked the same way a Nicki Minaj does. And I think it's really whack. It's like y'all make Nicki the villain when the real villain is someone like Beyonce. Okay, I think Beyonce has wanted a lot of women to be in her shadow, and she's done things to people like Carrie Hilson and you know, I'm tangenting because I'm going on, but I want to give examples of how Beyonce, in my eyes, how she moves. Now, this isn't to bash her, it's just how I see it. Now, you know, that's business. Some people are like that in business where it's like you have to, you know, they feel like they have to dominate. And it is the music business. So she's very cutthroat, and so is her husband. They both are. But I just hate the fact that they get away with doing things, and it's almost as if people turn a blind eye because of how large they are and how much success they've acquired. People turn a blind and power they've acquired. People turn a blind eye to what they really do. Okay, one person that Beyonce couldn't really put in her shadow was Rihanna. I think she wanted to do that as well, to Rihanna, but Rihanna was not having it, and I think that Beyonce's husband wasn't having that either. But that's another conversation for another day. We will get to that one of these days. And comment down in the comments if you want me to talk about that. But back to Chloe, I feel like Chloe had so much, and still does, has so much within her and so much potential to be great. But I think Beyonce and everyone else saw her greatness. And Beyonce strategically, in my opinion, snatched Chloe up so that she could hold her back. So that she could be like, you know what? I'm about to taint this girl. And y'all might not think Beyonce is that conniving, but she is. Trust me, she is. And if you have eyes to see, you will be able to see it. And you can see that spirit within her. It's vile. But she decided that she was going to strategic, and that's how Virgos move too. Y'all know y'all are very calculated and manipulative. She decided, you know what? She has the mindset that I'm going to keep my enemies closer. Anybody that could threaten her throne, right? She going to try to pull you close to her so she can really demolish you right beside her with a smile on her face. And that's what she's been doing to Chloe. And I feel like Halle hasn't had it quite as much as Chloe, because I think she looked at Chloe as more of a threat, you know, as somebody who could be like a dancer and singer and with explosive energy. So I really hate that Chloe took the bait and signed with her. And as you can see, Chloe can write music, she can produce, she can dance, she can sing, she can act. She has a lot of star power and fire and drive and passion within her. Yet Beyonce is strategically allowing her to do things wrong. And I know people are saying, oh, well, Chloe is cringe and Chloe doesn't know herself and she doesn't know what music she wants to do. That's hard. When you're a versatile artist, like Chloe can do any genre pretty much. When you're that versatile and you're trying to figure out what can stick, and the people who are supposed to be guiding you are not. Y'all think that Beyonce is letting her just release stuff just to let her release it? No, she's allowing her to release the wrong things. And Chloe even admitted in interviews that Beyonce will tell her like, oh, release this, release that. Beyonce knows what a hit is. She knows what sounds good, what doesn't, what's going to sound good on the radio, what's going to pick up, she knows how to get people to listen to the music. And she knows that Chloe may have a lot of good music, but she's purposely allowing her to release the wrong music, I feel like. And that's to her benefit. That is to Beyonce's benefit, if you ask me. So I hate that Chloe is experiencing this. I think she just needs the right guidance, and the people like Beyonce who's guiding her are guiding her in the wrong direction on purpose. That's how I see the situation. So I hope that Chloe can actually maybe get out of her contract somehow, some way, maybe, move on from them and get with another label, because I feel like another label would really develop her in a much better way. What Chloe is missing is an image. It's like a set image that she needs, and usually they develop that for you. And I feel like Beyonce, Grandma B, is purposely not assisting her in her development of becoming the woman and artist that she could be. Now, that's just my opinion. I know people say, well, she can't make her career and she can't do this and she can't do that. She doesn't have to make Chloe. Chloe's already a full package. Chloe just needs a tiny bit of polishing and guidance, and that's what she should already have with someone as great as Grandma B, right? But they know, and this is another slap in the face, and this is the real point that I wanted to make. you are putting so much energy into making Bigfoot the Stallion, Pickle Nose Megan. You're making Community Coochie Megan more of your protege than you are Chloe. Now, if that doesn't tell y'all that Beyonce is strategically doing this, then I don't know what else will. How can you make a rapper, a pickle nose rapper, how you trying to give her more of your sauce and image? Like, if you haven't noticed, Megan constantly uses Beyonce for a come up, and they want her to do that. They want her to be like a rap Beyonce, which is just whack. It's never gonna happen. But that's what they're patterning her after is Beyonce, and you're a rapper. Like, it's just weird to me. But they're putting more energy into her because they're obsessed with Nicki Minaj and trying to create a female rap product that can, compete with Nicki like every other label has tried, which some of them are going bankrupt. So we'll get to that in another video as well. But they're so focused on Nicki, the whole industry's focused on Nicki, that you would rather put a rapper as your protege and try to give her your image more so than Chloe, because she know if she really give Chloe the sauce, Chloe could be on her level someday, or you never know. Like, Chloe has everything. She's classically trained as a singer. She can, like I said, she can do it all. Just like Grandma B. And Grandma B has had her own development over the years. You know what I'm saying? She used to sing in a whole different way when she first came out, and she's much more polished now, right? And Chloe could have that same thing if she could get up under the right people. It's like you put more energy into Megan than you do your actual singer and performer and entertainer, Chloe. What they're doing for Megan, they could be doing for Chloe, but they would rather not. So I just find that to be very odd. And we know that Mooseface, Jay and everything, he has a big part to play in it as well. But we'll talk about that in another video. So y'all, that's all I'm going to say. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this video, and don't forget to subscribe.